Sylvester, I'll start with a question for you.
Oh, call me Sly. Get rid of those 3 syllables right away. Just keep it down to 1.
Sly. On your new film, Creed, you take one of your most iconic characters, Rocky Balboa, and you handed it over to a new writer and director.
The kid had a vision, and I think it speaks to the millennials. My story's over. It's done. Rocky is like, thank you very much. It's been a great journey. So the big experiment is Michael B. Jordan speaks for this age.
The collaboration on that film makes me think of Spotlight, which is really an ensemble. Michael, can you talk at all about establishing a rapport as an ensemble?
Everybody just kind of hung and talked in between, and it was as quick-witted a group of actors that I've been around in a long time. So the repartee was always fun.
Even the way we were talking, you know, actors will take a moment and we'll, you know, massage a couple words here and there. You know, not us, but other actors. And so he was like, no, man, don't do that. These people get through information quickly, and it's all about getting information. So we started working that way in rehearsals early on, and that's pretty much when it all sort of started to gel.
Is playing a real person a gift or a hindrance?
At some point, I think you have to disconnect if the obsession with playing a real person gets in the way of the movie at large. For Black Mass, the movie could go on for days, and if you could include everybody's point of view, you're still not going to get to the absolute truth.
And now, Paul, you have an unusual situation in the film Love and Mercy in that you're playing famed Beach Boy Brian Wilson, but then there's this whole other half of the movie.
We wanted to use the music and tell the story in a way that it can still go down smooth like the songs, but is also complicated structurally like the songs.
Mm-hmm. Seth, Steve Jobs is structured much that same way.
I think because the structure of the movie was so separate from real life, it kind of like removed the umbrella of reality from the whole thing in a way.
And I think of your work as being a lot improv-based. So when you're working with an Aaron Sorkin script...
Not as much.
Not as much. What was that transition like for you?
I think comedy's more of like a discovery process as you shoot in a lot of ways. And this felt much more like we were trying to hone in on something.
Seth, you early on started writing stuff for yourself.
Uh-huh.
Why did you decide to do that?
Because no one else was going to. I was pretty sure there was not like a room full of people in Hollywood thinking we need like a stoned Canadian Jewish dude to star in our movies, you know?
Mark, you acted for a number of years kind of before you really found success. You were, I mean, kind of famously, you were a bartender for a number of years. Was there something that sort of kept you going through that time?
What does famously mean? Like a Chippendale? What was, what was
Next time, you know that saying, burn your bridges as you go over them so you can't turn back? As I got further and further into committing my life to acting, there was nowhere that would take me behind me anymore.
It's really an admirable trait, I think, in Mark's case and other people's case, say, I just gotta hang in there, just gotta hang in there, just gotta hang in there, you know, and then go.
But do you really have a choice? We know we're in a business that has about 97% guaranteed unemployment.
Right.
Yet every one of you, there's not a doubt in your mind.
Yeah.
I got it.
One tool that actors have now to communicate with people is social media, and some people are comfortable with it, some people aren't.
I think in the next generation below me, it's part of their DNA and almost a duty of theirs to kind of put themselves out there.
There's so much media coming in now, you have to just smash your way through it because otherwise you're done. When we started Rocky, I mean, we used to, I think it was an arrow with a message on it, and you shoot that, and hopefully someone would read it. You know, so,
Mark, you use social media for engagement on social issues.
This has a democratizing power, and it's a way for people to actually talk to each other without the centralized model. And if you can let people talk directly to each other, we'll see more of our sameness than our otherness.
Sly, Creed has some fun with Rocky's lack of technical know-how. Is there any parallel between you and he in that regard?
I don't know where he starts and I stop, to tell you the truth. No, he's very, very simple guy, and we try to keep him that way. And so you have him saying, well, the information's in the cloud. He's, where?
Gentlemen, I thank you all for being here. That's where we're going to wrap this up.
What?
And thank you for watching the envelope.
Warming up.
Yeah.